Right. I mean, the current hardware, so, the Google paper is talking about algorithmic improvements. It doesn't bring with it any hardware improvements, right? And the current hardware that the companies doing the research have is extremely basic. It generally doesn't have any error correction. The biggest calculation it's performed is to factorize the number 21 into 7 times 3, the sort of thing that primary school children can do and practice. So the hope they have is that with continued research, the hardware will get faster and eventually be able to tackle serious problems that today's computers can't. But today it's much slower than a calculator or something extremely basic. The prudent thing to do is to prepare Bitcoin and give people the option to migrate their keys to a quantum-ready format and to have, let's say, a decade in which to do that. So I think for that reason, the longer time that Bitcoin users have in order to migrate their keys for custodians and exchanges to move their coins to a quantum-ready format, the safer it will be. And Blockstream research has been doing exactly that and actually implemented some quantum-ready signature format into Liquid, which is a Bitcoin layer 2. And Liquid has a long track record of bringing first to live use features that later got added to Bitcoin. So there is some precedent for that. We have been. So Blockstream has a 20-person research team that's been working on this all of this year and into last year, and published a number of papers, and a number of other researchers in the Bitcoin space have done likewise. So I think it's just that negative news sells. So they get a lot of attention for quantum hardware research or algorithmic research by talking about it in Bitcoin terms, whereas the people like ourselves have a 20-person team publishing papers, implementing things, putting them live. That doesn't grab as much attention.